Well, it's a gift. I mean, you become a father when you have a kid, and all of a sudden you're a father, and you keep reminding yourself what it's like for your dad, how important he was to you. You have to keep reminding yourself how important you are, because, you know, believe it or not, it's hard to keep your ego that big and realize how really important you are. So you have to sort of remember the way you felt towards your dad's judgment. If he made some judgment, it'd always be very powerful. And so it's kind of, you have to keep saying to yourself, now, that's a powerful role, and I have to play it right.
My dad is one of the most hardworking people I know, and I think that's probably been the best example he's given us.
I think our family is the most important thing to my father. Although he loves his job and loves journalism, I think that he's always making sure that he's putting his family first. Kathy's the key to all this. I mean, she's the great mother in the world, and I think she pushes the kids. I'm a little softer, but she makes sure they do what they're supposed to do, and they're as good as they could be. And she's encouraging them to do what they have to do, maybe better than I do.
I think the most important things to my father actually is his wife and children. I think over the years that's become more and more clear to me. He's definitely a family man, and it's nice that he's getting acknowledged for it. Well, I think it's great that I'm getting honored, but I think there's a lot of fathers that are doing a good job in this country, in this world, and a lot tougher situations than I've got. And a lot of them don't have a partner like I've got. The most important thing people should know about my dad is don't mess with him.
Don't mess with him.
Don't mess with my dad.
Our family's good company. That's their big plus.
Well, my dad was an interesting man. He was an All-American football player at Harvard, and very, as a young man, very successful. And he started to become a banker, and then the Depression hit him, and he lost his job, and he lost his dough. And I think the thing that I learned from him about how to face adversity and how to keep your shoulders square and looking the world in the eye was extremely important to me.
Someone once asked me if I had to describe Ben in one word, what would that word be? And I said, swashbuckling. I always think of him as sort of an Errol Flynn character out on the ship, you know, slaying the pirates. And he has this great sort of swagger and like, I can conquer the world.
Dad is a truly unique individual, a very courageous and loving, brave and thoughtful father.
He has an incredible amount of patience to deal with any situation that comes along, and he can calm a situation in a snap of a fingers.
He is always there for me, and he thinks about, you know, the future, and he thinks about how to keep the family alive and how to keep it together.
I want them to be honest. I want them to be a contributing member of society. I want them to give as much as they get and a little more. And I want them to be kind and have a good time.
Dad, there's no one else like you, and there never will be. I'm so glad that you're my father. I love you.
I just think the chance to create a family and to become a cohesive group is a wonderful experience.